Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Great news, my friends. It's time to cast your memory back to yesteryear when we used to congregate in front of television sets with buddies, maybe after a sleepover, to watch some Saturday morning cartoons. Today we get to relive that engagement by watching Saturday morning Reactoons, this time featuring Mobile Suit Gundam episode 28, Tragedy in Jaburo. Friends, I don't like the sound of that title. We have had entirely too much attrition going on in the cast. Fingers crossed we don't lose anyone in this one. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time it's time for Gundam or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and what is now? Now it's time for Tragedy in Jaburo, the 28th episode of the one and only Mobile Suit Gundam. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go.
For a grief-stricken Kai Shiden, it's nearly the end of the world. No one could possibly hope to comfort him.
Could someone try? Tragedy in Jaburo. Cool shot. Really cool shot.
I've confirmed it, Jaburo! The Trojan horse is headed there!
Well, it looks like our spy is doing a bang-up job. Don't lose track of him.
Amazing. What a cool animation choice.
Butterfly! Look at them, they're so beautiful.
Awesome!
Sailor's back on the bridge.
Attention all units, attention! We're entering Jaburo. Keep watching for enemy aircraft.
He just said we're entering Jaburo, but I don't see anything. Hey, look!
Is it hidden? Oh, hell yeah it is. Really cool animation choices here to add in like the extra flavor of the environment around them. Really cool. Wow, this is a hell of a base.
White base has landed safely, sir.
I guess we can't close the one hangar bay that was hit, right? That's why it's wide open.
Conduct a thorough search of the area where the Trojan horse disappeared. We'll destroy the ship and the base too while we're at it.
For shits and giggles.
Well, it certainly proves that since its launch, the White Base has seen a lot of combat. Right. You shall commence with the overhaul, men.
Don't take it apart.
You must be Lieutenant Woody. I'm Bright Noah, Chief Officer of the White Base, and I'm very honored to meet you.
Glad to meet you. I've been very curious to meet the young man by the name of Amuro Ray.
Yes, sir. Amuro!
Huh?
That young man is Amuro?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
Matilda told me a lot about you, son.
You mean you knew Ms. Matilda, sir?
Whatever you say, dude. Don't say that like you were her fiance or boyfriend or something.
It's an amphibious model with several times the jumping capability of Izaku.
Says who?
Says who?
I hope that new mobile suit is as vicious as it looks.
Damn. Damn, so many new mecha. Which is cool. They have amphibious ones, and it's a completely different design. They really go out of their way to animate so much that they really sort of don't need to do, but makes this show so much better.
You were in there for a very long time, Amuro. There isn't a problem, is there?
No way! They were all busy checking brainwaves and taking lots of x-rays and stuff. Same with you, right? Huh?
No. No, it was not.
Hello, Amuro.
Aren't you gonna get some rest, Lieutenant?
Unit leader is an unfair deal.
I was getting a little bored, so I thought I'd see if there's anything I could do to help out.
The best thing you can do while you're here is leave it to us.
Did you know Ms. Matilda very well?
Did I know her? After Operation Odessa, we were to be married.
Oh boy.
Matilda had hoped to have the White Base crew attend our wedding.
Is that true, Lieutenant?
Why would he lie, bud? Oh, what could have been? Damn.
If I'd only known how to fight better using Gundam,
She'd still be alive. If I was a better pilot.
Amuro. No,
That's
buddy.
the most conceited thing I've ever heard. Knock it off. Even the Gundam has its limitations. You alone can't win the war, nor could you have saved Matilda. It's not that simple.
Wow. Conceited. Interesting.
I do admit I care a great deal about White Base because I know Matilda really loved this ship. I'm doing everything in my power to give it the best care.
Yes, sir.
So you see, our best is really all we can do.
Well, he's badass. I'm sure he's going to die. I like him quite a bit. And he's got some savage chops going on, which I appreciate.
Now then, we will assign you to the Tianum fleet, but you won't be given official notification until it commences.
Okay.
Also, you will not be penalized. We would be grateful if you would think of it as our returning the favor to your father.
My father?
To this day, we look back with regret at the loss of such a valuable politician. If your father were alive today, you wouldn't have had to immigrate to Side 7.
If you don't mind, sir, I would rather not discuss it.
The alarm's been activated.
I didn't know that at all about Mirai.
Enemy patrols approaching again? It's best you return to your quarters at once. Please take precautionary measures in case there's trouble.
Yes, sir.
They found you guys.
But I must apologize for bringing a force that is too small for a first wave attack.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Too small?
Should we attack?
We disclose our location if we launch.
Wow.
An attack. Hold off.
They know where you are, dude.
Now, attention, all units within Jaburo's south block. Go to level 2 combat positions immediately.
I wonder if Jaburo has any Gundam of their own or mecha of their own. That's the bridge, guys.
Where are you going?
We're heading over to White Base. The troops are taking up level 2 combat positions right now.
We really couldn't help it.
What, returning to White Base?
Only one is authentic. The other flares are sent up simply as decoys. Now, they're coming. Upgrade.
Interesting. I mean, we better have defenses or this is going to be over real quick. Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god, we're halfway through. I don't think there has been one episode where I haven't said that. Jesus.
Keep in mind, we finished repairs on the mobile suits, but the White Base itself is still not operational.
Oh, great. Okay, so if this place blows up, we'll be trapped down here. A very big, very tech-savvy tomb. Okay, we do have... All right, let's go.
Contact the command center for me and find out what's going on out there. We can't make a move until we know what the enemy's doing.
Yeah, tie your communications in with them because you're not going to be able to get through this ground.
Sir, we're sending out Amuro and Sayla in the Jeeple. I think it's a good idea to have somebody guard the entrance.
Miharu, I can't sit around and mope about your loss. I'll crush the Zeon so innocent people like you won't have to suffer anymore.
All right, Kai. Rage is good if you focus it. Focus it. A laser, not a shotgun.
Let's stick around close to Jaburo's entranceway, Sayla.
Yep.
Gundams?
No, those are Jims. They're like Gundam, but mass-produced versions.
Really? Oh my god.
Wave of Zaku's, Goofs, and Doms going in.
Oh Jesus, he's coming in. Oh my god. It's the first time we've seen this in a long time.
Li Huan, Jital, let's go. Stay close to me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh my god. The hell with Odessa. This is the biggest fight we've seen. As far as like different and varying units. Woo! Wow.
Li Huan. Jaburo is very well prepared. I wonder how many of our mobile suits we can land safely.
Yeah, Shark, get underwater, dude. Well, maybe not.
No! Jital too?
Something told me not to write down their names. I reached for my pen and stopped.
Which most likely means the White Base has been followed.
Right. And I might have to say that the White Base will always be a troublemaker to the Federation forces.
Or...
There's no way we can launch an attack. I'll give the command center a piece of my mind later.
Bright, bring it back in a little bit. They do outrank you.
If we did move out anyway and then found the enemy smack in front of us, we'd be toast, that's for sure. I can't even take revenge for poor Miharu.
You'll get your chance, buddy.
Do you mean from the front?
Yes, sir.
Any other entrances?
There's a smaller entrance located about 500 meters upstream, Captain Shar.
I'll go to that one.
The two Gogs should go ahead and breach this entrance. I'll break through the one upstream with Baraskiniv. Come along with me.
Oh my God. That's ours. That's gonna be ours. Yep, that's gonna be our entrance. Oh boy. All right, Kai, it's up to you to hold this one. I think we're at two different ones, aren't we? So the one upstream is gonna be Sayla and Amuro.
Matilda did everything to protect the White Base, even at the cost of her own life. There's no way I'm gonna let this marvelous ship be destroyed.
Oh, dude, I love you, man, but what are you gonna do here? Come on, Kai. Right now, Kai, you are the only thing holding that entrance.
Kai took it out!
Sayla, G-Bull must turn back.
What?
The enemy has broken through another entrance. We're gonna leave this entrance to Kai and Hayato.
Oh my God. Okay, okay.
It looks like a few of them have broken through, Amuro.
Yeah, those mass-produced things, they're not doing shit.
Roger, do you know what kind of mobile suits are invading us, Frau?
I don't know, Amuro. Hurry, B-Deck. We need you to send out G-Armor's B-Module.
Yeah, let's go, let's go. Careful, dude. The lieutenant's in that blue fighter.
Here we go. Hey, what's that hovercraft doing over here? What? That's Lieutenant Woody. Lieutenant, don't...
He tried to stop him. Amuro, just get in front of him.
A red mobile suit? It's not a Zaku. But could the red mobile suit mean that Char's in it?
It's up to you, dude. You're the only one that can stop him.
A Jim approaching it. No, stop! Don't get too close to that mobile suit. It's so fast.
Oh my God. Center mass. Who's that remind you of?
It's gotta be. It's him.
Amuro, get in there.
Back to fight us.
Oh my God, music cue. Look at this shit. Oh yeah, come on.
I'm sure of it.
Oh, I love that. Then take him out. Oh, he bounced off the top. Oh my God, this is gonna be amazing.
Yes, it is you, Char.
Well, you've improved on your skills, Gundam. Let's test them out.
Nice. Oh my God, he threw it. Oh my God, that was amazing.
Leave, Jaburo.
No, Woody, no.
Get out of there.
You must be joking.
Oh my God, he died the same way.
Please, Lieutenant, no! Char, hold it!
How poetic.
I need some backup now.
Calling for backup.
Wait, I'm gonna take out Char. I warned you.
Center mass. He knows right where you are, sitting down, and he is going to murder you there.
Char was in that red mobile suit, so that guy's been tailing us.
You read me? Are you all right?
Yeah, I guess I'm okay. Unfortunately, I did let one mobile suit escape.
You did really well. We destroyed most of the enemy force, but the base is really damaged.
I'm not surprised at all.
Jesus. They lost a ton of equipment.
I can't believe Lieutenant Woody was a casualty.
I guess his love for the White Base was even greater than our own because of what happened to Lieutenant Matilda. It seemed like that to me.
Yes. Men can't let things go. They get childish, but I kind of like that. You think that's true?
Hayato's like, I don't know.
Char was there too? Did you see him?
No.
Fought him.
I only saw a red mobile suit, but I'm positive that it was the Red Comet.
Yep. All right, everybody, we just finished watching Mobile Suit Gundam Episode 28, Tragedy in Jaburo, and the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just finished watching Tragedy in Jaburo. I always feel like I'm saying that wrong, and I think I'm saying it right. The 28th episode of Mobile Suit Gundam. This was our best fight. I mean, again, whenever I use a positive sort of descriptor onto a battle, I simply mean that, animation and story driven wise, it was a great battle. I mean, all battles are tragic, and we see that more so than most shows that we watch in Mobile Suit Gundam. Mobile Suit Gundam always likes to show us these really, beautifully drawn and animated conflicts, these grand scale conflicts, but at a cost. This time it was Woody going out the exact same way that Matilda went out, which is, like I said, very poetic that the two of them died in the same sort of way, and defending White Base. Jesus, I mean, another character gone. For the most part, we had a bit of a kind of a static change of scenery, so we didn't have a whole lot of development for many of our characters. Now, Kai, we did. Kai sort of has a new direction now, where we sort of kind of guessed what he was going to do, and that the grief and the rage now that he is feeling for the death of Miharu is something that he can focus. And it looks like he was doing just that. He wasn't wildly, behind the stick of gun cannon. He was absolutely, holding his own, doing what he needed to do, kind of pumping himself up, but redirecting himself to, I'm going to do this. This is what needs to be done. I am going to honor Miharu by doing this. And so I think with those sort of like commandments that he's giving himself some table legs to stand on. He's not going to be as wobbly if he sticks with that stuff. I can honor her if I do this. I can honor myself if I do this. I can honor what could have been if I do this. And doing those types of things will I think enable him to focus that rage. And I mean, obviously the elephant in the room is and I say that I've had that expression twice now, elephant in the room with when we're watching Avatar. I'm not going to spoil anything there. And the elephant in the room in this one, of course, is the return on the battlefield of Char. This is the first time in, I keep 20 episodes maybe. It's been a while since we have seen him actually in a mecha of any kind. And I love the idea that the red comment, the only time you see a red mecha out there, Amuro immediately assumes, is it him? Because he hasn't seen anything else. There's a level of vanity and narcissism that I sort of love about that. Like, for instance, you get in all these mecha and you're Char and you're seeing like, your strike force that you have arrayed in front of you, and there's a ton that needs to be done, and you stop and you get the ground crew or maintenance over and you say, paint that one red. That's in my head canon, because these are new crafts and new designs that are coming in, so these can't possibly be something that is like his personal craft that he has kind of fine-tuned and had time to paint and do all this stuff too. They stated they had just arrived, these new mobile suits or these new mecha, and it was already red. So I mean, come on, right? That's my head canon is he sat there and went, paint that one. To me, it only makes him cooler. But no, all joking aside, I loved that exchange because these are two prize fighters. These are two champions, like in the old school, like Alexander the Great type of, who's your champion of your army? So-and-so. Who's the champion of your so-and-so? Let them fight and the armies don't have to fight. That kind of like Homer, Iliad and the Odyssey type of stuff where you can have one champion inside of your arrayed army and all this stuff, and these two are it. Amuro is by far the Federation's champion. I haven't seen anybody come close to his level of death dealing, I guess. And then of course Char is his mirror, and Char being the one that's more experienced. I've said this once and I'll say it again, thank God Zeon doesn't have a Gundam equivalent, because if they had a Gundam equivalent, just the experience level alone, I would give it to Char, because he's been doing this longer. Amuro is a natural. He is gifted. He is a savant. He is one of those. He's a Mozart behind this sumbitch. However, the same can be said for Char, and he's been doing it longer. Luckily, we don't have that debate because their tech isn't the same as Gundam. It's not an equivalency there, and thus it gives, in my mind, the edge to Amuro. He ran. Char ran. Now, again, it's easy to say Zeon was getting their asses kicked and he knew if he stayed he would die. But we've seen Char stay on the field far longer than he needed to. Rumba Raw's the one that could actually see it going badly. Rumba Raw was the one that he would stay, you could see him look at the battlefield and go, no, this isn't working. Everybody, we're getting out of here because they're going to do this, this, or this. And he was always right. Tactically, Rumba Raw was the best one that they had out there. He understood the Federation tactics, and he understood Amuro. And you can't say the same for Char. I mean, Rumba Raw was in Amuro's head, and Char isn't. Amuro sees him. He's, kind of shocked to understand that, oh my God, he's on the field again. But he is not scared. He sees him, and it almost is like, everything else just zips away, and he just focuses in on Char, and he's like, yeah, all right, let's go. Great stuff. I cannot wait to see that concluded. Honestly, I don't know who I want to see win. That's terrible to say. Those are my two favorite characters. I mean, Char and Amuro are my absolute two favorite characters. Love them to death. I think they are the absolute best. Amuro's story has been utterly fantastic. I've loved every second of it. And even when he is left White Base and all that stuff, what a journey though we've gone on with that character. And now he's back, and presumably, I mean, he's kind of grown to the point where he can live with the PTSD that he has. He's still, honestly, any mention of Matilda I thought would trigger him. Nope, the kid's grown, and we saw it in this episode. But the show is so good. It is so good. I think I'll watch another. Friends, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time it's time for Gundam or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now. And now, unfortunately, it's time for us to say goodbye from Gundam, but where should we say goodbye from this Mobile Suit Gundam's 28th episode, Tragedy in Jaburo? I think I got that right. Friends, but we're the Greek chorus. We're somebody that we take up the call that the original creatives of Gundam issued so many decades ago to find an audience. And now that's our job, friends. We go out, we find people that haven't seen the show before, and we tell them it's a fun old ride. It's a great one. And so, friends, we help to continue that mission to expand the audience. And our reward is to jump back into the episode we just watched to a favored scene. And so, you know what? It was the biggest battle we've had so far in my mind. Odessa, whatever. This one was legit. Let's put ourselves in there. We are defending White Base. We are defending the base for the Federation. And rumor has it Char is on the field. But you know what? We've got Amuro. I call it even. Until such time as we can watch the rest of this fantastic series, my friends, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you.